Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with Mick Conlan, obviously decorated amateur, many gold medals, and now aspiring professional. Just come off a hard training session, typically hard, at Adam Booth's Red Hill gym. How you find it here? You've been with Adam quite a while now, so how are you finding it?
Yeah, it feels like we're at home here. It's a great gym, great atmosphere, great team kind of mentality here, and you know, that's what I like. I was in the Irish amateur team for my whole life really, so to come into a professional game where it's a lonely sport and have a team like this, you know, it does help.
You mentioned your amateur career. You obviously won world, European golds. You didn't get that Olympic, even though you were one of the favourites in 2016.
Yeah.
I have to ask you about that very controversial decision in the quarterfinals went against you, against Nikitin.
Yeah.
Is it something that still plays on your mind? Everyone knows, world famous, you were very angry at the time.
No, it doesn't in so much play on my mind, but you know, it is something that I can't wait for, the rematch, and you know, it doesn't bother me. If I look back on it now, it's probably the best thing that's happened in my career.
I've got to ask, given you said that, did you beg your promoters Top Rank to sign Nikitin so that rematch became a possibility?
Yeah, I told him, listen, get him. It's mainly the only reason to sign him is to face me, and you know, listen, he's a quality opponent, he is. We're not going to bullshit here. He's got a real pro style. Something that suits me, because someone come forward at me, I love that, and you know, I think Top Rank done a great job getting him, because there was a lot of people after him, a lot of Russian promoters. I think Eddie Hearn was looking at him when he made the design deal, so you know, I'm just happy they signed him, because it really looks likely it's going to happen, and I think Vladimir knows as well that, you know, this is the reason he's signed with Top Rank, to get my fight, because you know, everybody looks at me and go, oh, he must want to get him back. But he obviously wants to get me, because his career is going to be remembered for controversially beating me, and I'm sure he doesn't like that, and that's a stain on his career. So there's going to be a lot of, you know, want to win between both of us. It's not just a one-way thing. There is both ways in this.
There's been some rumours that the Nikitin rematch, should it happen, could be next year, as early as next year, back home in Ireland. Is that likely?
Ireland or Madison Square Garden is the talk at the minute. You know, next year, hopefully in Ireland, we're going to have a big outdoor arena fight for me in the Féile, which is an Irish festival, and there'll be over 10,000 people there, and you know, to have that, you know, being my local festival in the Falls Park, which is basically my back garden, it would be fantastic, and I think there's talk already of the Nikitin fight being there.
Wow, and getting back to more pressing matters, you're obviously next out, is it October the 20th?
October 20, Las Vegas.
That's on the Murata Brandt
card,
middleweight title bill. Any idea who your opponent's going to be for that one?
I'm not too sure. You know, I just leave that up to Adam and Top Rank and my brother Jamie to make the decisions. You know, I'm in great hands with them, and so I just let them make the decisions. Whoever it is. I think I'll be out there, and then possibly New York in December in a bigger fight maybe. And then next year, everything leads towards Russia. You know, Nikitin in Ireland, it's something that I really want.
Talks about moving to Adam Booth's gym. Previously, you were based in Los Angeles with Manny Robles, Robles maybe. Robles. Mexican complaints coming through. But what was the big kind of factor behind the change? I believe a lot of it was to do with your family. Yeah,
listen, we found out, I think, we were actually home and found out Shauna was pregnant. Home from my brother's wedding, and
that's your second child, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my second child, and you know, being out there just the three of us, it was okay, but it was still tough. You know, you do need a family kind of circle. You can't really do a lot of things when it's just you three. And then obviously I'm a family man. I'm close to my family, and being away from home was hard. It wouldn't have nothing to do with the trainer, nothing to do with Manny. Manny's still a friend of mine, still a friend of my family. Him and my father are in touch regularly. But it was just, you know, I was having a second baby. You need that kind of support system around. You know, if Shauna needs to do something, she has 2 babies there, and you know, what's she going to do? She can't get there, can't get anywhere, and stuck in the house. So I think, you know, we have a great family. Both of us, you know, Shauna's side, my side, we're both really supportive, and they help us out an awful lot. So, and especially with me being away in training camp, basically all year. She's alone really, so she's basically a single mother for most of the time, and you know, for me, I think I had to think of her first and think of the babies and think, you know, of her and how we were going to get by. You know, being alone, I don't like leaving her, and especially now leaving her, it's really hard. But you know, we do have great families, as I say, and they help us out.
Now you're based in London, obviously you told me earlier you stay in an apartment locally to the gym, you come here for your training camps. Do you tend to go home more often now? I'm guessing you do compared to LA.
You know, for the first camp, yeah, I'm home obviously a lot more than LA, but for the first camp I barely went home. For the first 2 camps I was home maybe 1 or 2 weekends during camp. But this camp, now I've had my second child just recently, I think I'll be home a lot more, maybe every second weekend during camp, or whenever I'm just feeling lonely or feeling that I need to go back and see them, and if they need me to come back, I'll come back. It'll only be on the weekends though.
But does that also help your career? Because obviously you're a very family-orientated person, so it must make you feel better mentally and emotionally, so that must help your boxing.
Isn't a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, everybody keeps saying these days, and for me to be happy I need to be around my family, and you know, being this close is very important to me. You know, I even my own father and stuff, they're always in touch, and you know, very supportive of my career, very supportive of me working my Adam, and you know, they're in touch as well. You know, even my coach and my father, they be in touch, and I like that. You know, I like everybody on the same page, kind of, and you know, for me, just being around people I like, being around family is very important, and I think that's why I'm happy to be here.